Hey guys, welcome back to LoopHub. Today we'll talk about the most disgusting moments on Dr. Pimple Popper. Let's head into it. Number 1. A cozy lipoma. Sandra Lee is a dermatologist who has never encountered a lipoma she couldn't remove. These circus animal lipomas range from a sealed vacuum-like lipoma to a slimy chicken breast lipoma, and in her most recent YouTube video, she's back with another lipoma, this time a massive cozy lipoma from a patient's shoulder that took 15 minutes to remove. This was a tight call, but the derm was able to remove the full extraction in the end. She captioned the video, "This lipoma got a little too comfortable, therefore, it was time for it to be removed." Dr. Pimple Popper begins the video by examining the lipoma's location. "I'm simply going to shove you about. It's going to be a tight squeeze in here. I'm simply attempting to loosen it as much as possible without the use of any sharp devices. It's still trapped inside. Sometimes all I have to do is sweet talk it a little, and it will come out." The lipoma is a little one, not as showy as the others we've done. According to Dr. P, the lipoma is also very fibrous and clung to you, she says. She continues to work on the lipoma, plucking at it with tweezers to gain any stronger grip on it. Her goal is to get rid of the lipoma in one piece. She snips out a large part with scissors once she obtains a large chunk. Dr. Pimple Popper discusses her role as a lipoma whisperer and how she determines whether or not a patient has one. "It's like Princess and the Pea. You can tell there's something else in there," Dr. P explains. "I truly believe it." She continued working out more of the lipoma that has pushed its way down in the patient's shoulder with a combination of squeezing and tugging. She perseveres in her efforts to remove every last piece of it, which takes about 15 minutes. "I think we've got it," Dr. P exclaims as she stitches up her patient. Her popaholics admire her for her tolerance. "She does an excellent job of getting everything out," exclaimed one. Another person stated Dr. Lee was no match for that lipoma, which had no intention of leaving its cozy home. "She always gets rid of those difficult lipomas." Number 2. A ton of out-of-sight blackheads. Sandra Lee has just released an outstanding blackhead extraction video on YouTube for her popaholics. I'm not kidding when I say that this popping feast contains nearly 5 minutes of incredible and delightful pops. Consider a mix of attractive nose blackheads, sticky blackheads, maggot-stuffed blackheads, and other types of blackheads. In the video, Dr. P starts on her patient's forehead and uses her comb-down extractor tool to remove a couple of blackheads as she slides the extractor to his temples and cheeks, pressing hard on blackheads. Her patient claims to scrub his face, yet blackheads continue to appear on his skin. Dr. Pimple Popper says, "You know what? Your ears and nose have the most oil glands. As a result, it's not surprising. These are most likely leftovers from your days in the sun. Because you have an oily complexion, you're prone to breakouts." Dr. Pimple Popper then works on several blackheads behind the patient's ears by turning his head to the side. She pricks the blackheads with a scalpel before pressing, which causes some blood to come out of the pores as well. Then she gets to work with her extractor, and as she presses down on her blackheads, loads of white gunk pours out. Then she uses her scalpel again before using her extractor, which results in a bloody mess. "Hello pimples, say hello to my tiny, sharp pal," one popaholic remarked amusingly. Number 3. Endless jumping blackhead. Dr. Pimple Popper is continually posting fantastic popping content for her fans to obsess over, no matter what day of the week it is. She's always serving up seriously delicious goods, from gumdrop blackheads to sticky blackheads, and even some cute cheek blackheads, and she understands how gloomy the end of the weekend can be. So in a new Instagram post, she released a super satisfying video of jumping blackheads to cheer up her popaholics. When Dr. P is here, there are no Sunday scares for pimple popping aficionados. Dr. Pimple Popper uses her comb down extractor in the video to dive in on her patient's skin, which is covered in blackheads. "This is amazing when you're looking for one and another appears," one popaholic remarked on this. She talks to her patients while pressing on her skin, and even though her extractor is only on one portion of her face, blackheads start popping out all over the place as she presses down. However, when the camera focuses on one giant blackhead in particular, a massive flood of filth emerges. Dr. P replays the pop in slow motion for her followers for a dramatic effect. The woman in the video states that she was in a vehicle accident on her way to her appointment, and Dr. P seems completely shaken. "No way, please accept my apologies," Dr. Pimple Popper says. She continues to remove blackheads and inquires, "Are you alright? That was a bigger one. You've developed a cyst. I wasn't expecting it, but it was a pleasant surprise," she says. Her popaholics on the other hand are ecstatic. "Keep going," one person wrote. "Why is this so relaxing?" one person wondered. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it, hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.